Hello there, it's Dan, a British man in Bangkok. Been here about 17 years now. Didn't have much hair when I arrived, even less now. What you gonna do? Anyway, this channel's not very popular, but thank you if you've subscribed or you're watching this. I'm very tired, I'm stumbling over my words. I think I might have long COVID, but that's by the by. Anyway, yeah, I've had 2 or 3 videos that are quite popular, shorts, and underneath one of them, someone said, "Thank you for speaking up," and that person was from India, and that's very humbling given my country's history in India, which we all know about. Something called the Amritsar massacre springs to mind, but I think we committed many atrocities there, which is why it's shameful that my country, the UK, is now supporting what Israel is doing in Gaza. A country that has committed atrocities ought to try and atone and do better and not support other countries who are now committing atrocities. Oh, what a mess it all is. I mean, Germany supporting Israel. Germany, who killed 6 million people in the Holocaust, and now they're supporting a genocide. I suppose because they don't want to be seen to be criticising Israel, given the history. But you know, that was then, this is now. The facts on the ground have changed, and Israel isn't, I don't think, in this the victim, but rather the perpetrator. And Germans are surely not stupid people. Surely they can see. And surely they can have the imagination to think about how they're going to be seen 50 years from now. Do they want to be seen to have committed their own genocide, their own Holocaust during World War II, and then backed Israel in committing another one 75, 80 years later? I don't think they are going to want to have that to look back on 50 years from now, but that's their problem. What I'm more concerned about is the problem of the Gazan people. Someone said, "Thank you for speaking up." I honestly think there are certain times in history when you have to speak up. I may lose some of you saying this. You may stop watching, unsubscribe if you subscribed, call me Mr. Smelly Poo Bum or whatever, but I think Donald Trump is a threat to American democracy and should be opposed. Seems dictatorial, seems like he might cancel elections if he gets elected. You know, it's serious. I think this is a time when, if you're American, you should pick a side. Yeah? And that would be the side that isn't Trump for me. I mean, Biden, terrible, a disaster. The backing he's given Israel, an absolute disaster. So what can you say? I wish there was another alternative. But also on climate change, I think you have to pick a side. It's not seen as very masculine to care about the environment, but I do, okay? I've got a son, he's 16. I think climate change is real, 95, 98, whatever % of scientists do. The fact that I don't drive isn't actually for environmental reasons. It's because I failed my driving test twice when I was 16. But actually I'm glad I don't drive because, I mean, look what's happening. Look what's happening. Unless you follow the Rupert Murdoch press or the alt-right who deny there's climate change. So if you care about Gaza, maybe, I beseech you, maybe care about the world we're leaving as well to future generations. Maybe try to drive less, fly less, eat less red meat, yada yada, you know the score. But again, I think it's an issue that you have to act on, speak up on, speak about, if, you know, if you care, and you should, I think. So there's an old saying, each one teach one. Maybe if we just sow some ideas in one other person's head, and then they can sow those ideas in someone else's head, and on it goes. I mean, it can often seem helpless, can't it, looking at the world? But, you know, without hope, I may as well go to the top of this building. I'm on the 2nd floor. Without hope, I might as well go to floor 8 and jump off. Do the old swan dive, what they call here the Pattaya swan dive, because a lot of expats in Pattaya, in Thailand, run out of money, get left by their bar girl, their hearts are broken, and they do the Pattaya swan dive. Well, I'm not about to do the Bangkok swan dive because I'm holding on to hope against hope, okay? So all we can do is hold on to hope. So Anyway, I'm really rambling, but thank you if you left a comment. Thank you if you support Gaza. If you left a comment and you're from a country that my country has had nefarious dealings with in the past, like India or South Africa, then that's very humbling, and I thank you for giving this white devil. No, I don't think I'm a devil. I don't think all white people are. I'm not a. We hear a lot now about self-hating Jews who support the Gazans or are against the Israeli massacres. I'm not a self-hating white man. I'm just aware that we've done a lot of effed up stuff in the world, and it's quite embarrassing to be thanked by Indians or South Africans or Kenyans or whatever, but I'll take it. Thanks. Anyway, what are we on now? 6 minutes. I don't have anything else. I just like making these videos because for me it's cathartic to speak to the world, to bloviate, to express, okay? I don't have a lot of friends, I'm unemployed. I like to, put myself out in the world this way. So I guess that's it. From Bangkok, Sunday night. A warm, sweaty Sunday night. I'll say cheers. Keep fighting the good fight, keep supporting the right causes. Climate change is real. Drive less, fly less, eat less red meat, the rest of the drill. And I'll see you on the other side. Cheers.